Part of our player profile for the North Dakota Optimist Volleyball Series, joining us is a Bismarck Legacy Saber. That is Chelsa Krom. And Chelsa, for you to get nominated to this, your senior season, what does it mean for you to be part of the Optimist Volleyball Series?
I think it's a super cool opportunity. I mean, not a lot of people get the chance to be a part of this. And I really think it's just awesome to be able to play with a bunch of people that I've heard around the state or even Class B people watching them at their state. Like just getting the chance to play with them or play against them is just a really cool opportunity. And I'm very honored that I have the chance to do it.
And a cool thing, you have a teammate who's, again, with the red and blue team's not going to be on your side, but at least it's fine. Kind of how fun is it to have another Bismarck Legacy Saber being represented here with Asia?
I think it's awesome, and I think it shows a lot like from a school when there's multiple people from it that are representing it. And I think it's going to be fun playing against Asia. We're pretty good friends, and the fact that we're going to BSC and playing together, it'll be fun to kind of play against each other for once.
You mentioned earlier about just the vast amount of talent that's going to be on the court for a week here. Is there anyone, when you saw the rosters and who's going to be on your team, was there anyone in particular that you're like, all right, I'm excited to, have them on my side and then have them on my team for a week of volleyball coming up here in June?
I mean, two people that stood out for me would be Claire Bauman and Kaiten Piercy. Kaiten Piercy is playing at BSC next year as well, so that'll be cool. And then Claire is just a really good opponent. She's fun to play against and just a really talented player. So I'm really excited to be able to practice with those people and have them on my team instead of playing against them for once.
Heading to Bismarck State College, just kind of what made that the right fit for you, going from Bismarck Legacy to BSC here the next couple of years?
I mean, last year they had a really good season and they have a lot of talented players that came out of that school. And I just think staying in Bismarck in the community, I really enjoy. And I'm not 100% sure what I want to do. So I think going to Bismarck was a good idea, or Bismarck State College was a good idea. And just the fact that they have a great program. And I'm really excited to be a part of that.
Chelsea, what were some things that you kind of learned from your coaches during your time at Bismarck Legacy that you want to take with you, to the next level coming up here on the volleyball court?
One thing that my coaches have always said is to think about the little things. I mean, that goes with playing volleyball and just life in general. I mean, on the volleyball court, thinking about keeping your hands high, reaching, all those little things can come out to be something great if you practice it. And I feel like that also pertains like in life. And that's something that I'll always just carry along with me throughout everything.
When you kind of go back through your last couple of years, it might be as a player, maybe it's as a fan. Is there one particular memory or two that stands out more than the other ones when it comes to your favorite volleyball memory of all time?
I think my favorite memory of all time when I think back of playing at Legacy would be my junior year when we qualified for state. We were so underdog just in the West. We were not expected to do much. The year before we graduated, like basically our whole starting lineups, we were just a super fresh team. And if I remember correctly, in that season, we had like a 7 loss streak. Like just like in the beginning of the season, we were just starting off. I mean, teams had returning starters, returning all WDA players, and we just really came and we practiced hard, we played hard, and we just put in so much work, and we finally got I feel like that's what you play for the whole season, is just that qualifying moment. And once we got that, it was awesome.
Chelsea, are you a superstitious person at all? Did you have to do anything prior to a volleyball match, step or routine? Or was it just kind of like, hey, let's just, finally get to the volleyball match, get to the first serve and see kind of how the game is going to unfold?
I wouldn't say I'm a super superstition person, but one thing that I always did is I had the same teammate braid my hair before every match. And if she didn't, it just didn't feel right. I feel like the braid would fall out, even though I don't know. But that's just the one thing that I always made sure happened because it felt right.
Final thing for you before we let you go, just kind of words of wisdom, to get to your spot, having to have an opportunity to play at the collegiate level, but also to represent your school at an all-star game here in the state. What would be some words of wisdom that you would like to pass down to someone a little bit younger that's, chomping at the bit, trying to maybe at one day be in your shoes here, Chelsea?
I think one thing is, even in middle school or early high school years, is just no matter what team you're on, if you're on the B team or you're not on the top team, just keep trying, because you never know what can happen. If you put in a lot of work, you can make that top team or just keep going up levels. And I just think keep trying and don't let being on one like B team ruin how you feel, and just think I'm never going to make it there, because really anything can happen if you keep trying and pushing yourself.
Chelsea, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck here coming up in the Optimist Volleyball Series and moving forward at Bismarck State College as well.
Thank you.